Achievers? Yes. Smart? Clear? Handsome? Of course. Yes, that's the figure of Daddy Sulaiman, a favorite lecturer in the English Literature department. If you don't know, let's get to know more. Daddy Sulaiman was born in Bandung on December 29, 1979. He is the second of 4 children. Of the 4 siblings, all of them are good at playing guitar, but none of them are good at singing. Daddy Sulaiman finished elementary school in Padasuka, Bandung in 1992. In fact, from grades 2 to 6 of elementary school, it was not seen that he had potential. After completing elementary school, he continued his education at SMPN 16 Bandung and still doesn't see what his potential is. After graduating from junior high school in 1995, he managed to get a scholarship from the governor of West Java to study dormitory at SMU Plus Cisarua, Bandung. From here, he began to recognize his strengths and managed to rank in his class. In grade 3 of high school, he majored in languages, namely the concentration of German. Graduated in 1998, he enrolled at Gadjah Mada University, majoring in Japanese literature, because he wants to be a proficient in Japanese and become a dubber. In addition, he also applied to the Indonesian Education University, majoring in sentra tasik or art, drama, dance, and music, and wants to become an actor. But from the 2 universities, he was declared not to have passed. In the same year, he continued his study of linguistic concentration in the English Literature program at IAIN Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. He continued his study of linguistic concentration in English Literature program at IAIN Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. He was studying at IAIN Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. In his 3rd semester, to be precise, there was a moment where he prepared to attend art performance instead of taking the midterm exam. As a result, he was punished by his lecturer for translating in the translation course, because the lecturer was satisfied with the result of his translation. From what was previously punished, he was instead given a job by the lecturer to translate, and he was paid 50 to 300,000 rupiahs. At that time, the lecturer was teaching at a private university, so after he finished college, he was asked to help teach. The moment he taught for the first time, when he was in thesis trial on August 99. Then, in September, he also taught 5th semester students at Al-Ghifari University. Only then, in February, after graduation, he starts teaching phonology at the State Islamic University of Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. Even though he graduated from S1, he could teach at the university, because at the time no profession required lecturers to have a master's degree. Before the 5th semester, he was already an editor at a publisher. At this time, he always did the things he loved as well as his job, such as editing and translating. After graduating from college in 2002, he decided to get married at the age of 23 in March 2003. And he has 3 children. In the same year, he continued his postgraduate studies by taking a linguistic study program at the Linguistic Faculty at the Indonesian Education University. After graduating in 2005, he was trusted to be the head of the English Literature Department at the Literature Faculty at Al-Ghifari University, Bandung. After serving as Dean of the Faculty of Letters at Al-Ghifari University for 1 year, he was subsequently elected to lead the English Literature Department at the Faculty of Adab and Humanities, UIN Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. In 2017, he decided to continue his doctoral studies at the Linguistic Study Program, Faculty of Cultural Sciences, Pajajaran University, and graduated on December 29, 2020 with a perfect GPA. Besides studying, he is also in business, editing books, translating, and playing theater to earn an income. Apart from that, He is also an activist in theater, and playing theater is the most memorable moment for him during college. He appeared from stage to stage, bringing his translation and editing work. It became a challenge for him to manage a time between his busy life. During college, he rarely hung out like his other friends. From him, that time was very precious. He spent his time studying, translating, editing, and performing. He received his informal education from various institutions. In 2009, he had the opportunity to study at Ohio State University in the USA. In the following year, in 2010, he also had the opportunity to study at the State University of Malang. As an auditor, he obtained certification from TUV Rhineland. Certification as an Android developer he obtained from classdigital.com. As an instructor as well as a hypnotherapist, he obtained from the Indonesian Board Hypnotherapy or IBH. He also obtained certification as a public speaker from BNSP or Badan Nasional Sertifikasi Profesional. His interest in language has brought him certification from UPI as a BIPA or Bahasa Indonesia bagi penutur asing teaching staff. In the field of art, he and his team took the time to make an album of Sajak Doa Tanah Air by creating and playing a typical Sundanese musical instrument in the form of saron. From several works that he has created, he managed to get 31 certificates. Daddy Sulaiman believes that between the words there is a will and there is a way, there is one place that most people forget, namely, there is a wall. He has the belief that if someone has a desire, then the person will be faced with a wall that looks like a challenge, and that the challenge will lead people on a path that will take them. In the face of various difficulties, he always sticks to the inverse of the switch mode or on-off to on-on. When he is on top, it will be on, and as well as when he is at the bottom, it remains on. He is a person who always thinks positively, even when faced with any kind of difficulty. There is one verse of the Quran that he always utters, namely, Inna ma'al yusri yusro, which means that in every difficulty, there must be ease. Daddy Sulaiman is the type of person who is all in, meaning he tries everything, and all out, meaning he is a very active person. This can be seen during his undergrad education. Besides being a theater activist, he tried to play various musical instruments such as gamelan, angklung, saron, and so on. This activity is part of his hobby besides thinking, enjoying new things, and traveling abroad. His first trip abroad occurred in 2009 to America. At the time, he was studying at the Indonesia Education University, and 7 people were chosen to go there. Then to London in 2013 with his 3 friends. The background of his trip was the tagline, namely 5 continental public speakers, become a public speaker on 5 continents. After several trips, the Netherlands became his favorite and most memorable country. The Netherlands managed to captivate him because for him, the country is the most time disciplined compared to other countries. His current goal is to become an ambassador in Singapore or Netherlands next year. If successful, he will temporarily stop being a lecturer for 4 to 5 years. This plan is not yet known by people, and currently he is studying to fall again and psychological tests, because in about 7 months, namely in July, he will be testing for Singapore or Dutch cultural education. His message to students is by his life motto, namely, dream it, believe it, achieve it. Everyone has right to succeed. Only how we dreams, how we achieve that dream, realize and achieve it, that is different. So dream big and believe that the dream will come true and reach for the dream. Wow, That's long, right? Daddy Sulaiman's career journey to where it is now started from his interest in languages since high school. Now he can explore the world. But for those of you who also have big dreams like him, always try and keep your spirits up. Be your version of successful person.